So I'll be mixing a verse for a client, and this is a cover for Wizkid and Brent's Face on My Heart. I'll be going 2 steps you can use to mix your vocals as a beginner. So let's get into it. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a melody to replace the instrumental for obvious copyright reasons, and I'll play back.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. My safe ever.
I'm just going to throw in this auto key and find out the key of the beat, and as you can see here is in G sharp minor. So I'll be starting off with this EQ. So I'm making a high pass filter here, and I'll be cutting off around 180
Don't
hertz.
let your fears and worries. And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart.
And it's liking some of the low end, so I'm just going to boost around 200 hertz.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart.
So I'll cut off this part just to reduce the muddiness, around 400 hertz.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. My safe ever.
And I'm going to play before and after, and this is what it
And
sounds
you
like.
know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. My safe ever.
So next I'll be throwing in a compressor. You can use any compressor you want, doesn't matter.
And
I'm
you
reducing
know
the
me
threshold to
like
around
you,
30
don't let your fears
decibels.
and worries take your heart. My
And the ratio around 3 point
safe
something,
ever.
around 3.4.
And you know me like you,
So
don't
basically
let
what it
your
does is
fears
it
and
reduces the
worries
higher
take
parts
your
of the vocals and
heart.
increases the lower parts of the vocals, so it will be leveled. Now I want to increase the overall gain of everything.
Me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. My safe ever.
So next thing I'll be throwing this auto-tune the artist. And I'll put in this to auto tenor. And like we saw earlier, the key was G sharp minor. So I'm gonna put G sharp minor.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart.
Increase the return speed.
My safe ever.
And as you can hear, it's off key, especially the last part. So I'm just gonna go over to this part and go to pitch chord sample. Yeah. So I'll choose the key. That's G sharp minor. And then I'll be snapping everything to scale. So whenever I'm shifting a note, it will be in the same scale. I will turn the center off so everything will be centered. And remove this. And reduce the variation a little bit. This is the vibrato. So I'm going to play back and make some adjustments.
You don't let your fears and worries take your heart. Take your heart. Take your heart.
I'm just cut out the section here and bring it down.
Take your heart. My safe.
So bring this up. Why if you're correcting any of your vocals or instruments, always make sure to take as much time as possible. I'm just gonna drag and drop. And when I play back,
and you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart. My safe ever.
So it's in key now. And I'll be increasing the flex tone to about 10. So the humanize, I'll be bringing it to 10 too.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart.
And so I don't know, you can hear this. There's some crack here. I'll be fixing that.
And you know me like you, don't let your fears and worries take your heart.
And there's some noises. There's some background noise. Control E. And I select the parts and play back to be sure I'm only selecting the noise and nothing else. So I can hold Alt U to select noise profile, or I can go back to this part here, right click or left click and choose acquire noise profile. So after that, I make sure to deselect everything. Make sure you're not selecting anything. So I can click on Control U or just left click here and click on accept. So after it's done denoising, I'm just gonna drag it into this place. And I'm gonna throw on a reverb. Bring down the word to around 23%.
And you
increase
know
the
me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
and the size,
And you
increase
know me
size,
like you don't let your fears and worry
reduce the
take
high
your
chords,
heart. My
increase
safe
the low chords.
ever.
Put this up a
And
little
you
bit.
know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
And so next thing I want to do is throw on this fresh air. And I'm just going to exaggerate this so you can hear what it does exactly. Adds air to the high frequencies.
And worry take your heart. My safe ever. And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
Add a little sparkle.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart.
And you cannot do this with your EQ, just around 5,000 hours. You can boost it in. Just make it high pass EQ, boost it a little bit.
Take your heart. My safe ever.
But I'm going to be using the fresh air.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
So I'm going to de-ess. I'll be using the RX de-esser. You can use any de-esser you want.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
Bring the threshold up a little bit. So I'm just going to exaggerate this so you understand what is really happening here.
And you know me like you don't.
So when I take it up, it does nothing to the semblance. But when I bring it down to negative 19 low, it cuts off some of the vocals.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart.
So I think it's fine.
My safe ever.
Now, there's an ad-lib here, and usually what I do with my ad-libs, I put it in a different channel and I rename them wet. And then I throw a reverb in it, and exaggerate the reverb. And this is gonna be in the background, so. Now I'm just gonna cut off some of the low end. And then put in a pancake, and you can use a pneumatic. It's just gonna be in the background, very much.
You don't let your fears and worry take your heart.
And I'm gonna fix the pitch using the same way you fix the first verse. And then coming over to the main vocals, I'm gonna throw in this RX7 Deplosive to get rid of the so that I can hear some of the.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
As you can hear, it sounds clean now. So I'm just gonna do it before and after.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take. And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
I can make a bandpass EQ here. This one's like a telephone effect. Just to add variation to the vocals. So I'm just gonna show you. I won't be using this. I'm just gonna show you something else you can do to add to your collection of knowledge.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
So I right click this and create automation clip and automate this.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart.
So in a particular section of vocal, you do this as an effect. But for me, I won't be using this. So I'm just throwing a delay in it. And the time I'll be putting the time to around 4. Okay, let's put it to around 8 seconds. So you see the difference. And then the volume, take the volume down a little bit. And the cutoff. And this is how it sounds.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever.
I'll be bringing the time down to 4 seconds, and that's what I want.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worry take your heart. My safe ever. And you know.
I have to stop it from clashing with the main vocal. You can throw in a peak controller. And then right click on the delay. Link to controller. Come up to this place. Choose peak. And then input, turn it to inverted. And click on accept.
And you know me like
As you can see,
you
it's
don't
already
let your
working.
fears and worries
We can
take
go
you
ahead and do some more
high.
customization, like increasing the tension.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worries take you high.
And you can see how far it's affecting the vocals. And so I'm gonna play back everything so you can listen to what we've done so far. I'll play it before and after. So if you like this video and you want more content like this, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.
And you know me like you don't let your fears and worries take you high. My safe ever living now. Nobody I got died, and I go spending my last God. If I nobody I got died, nobody